Espionage here. Since there are a lot of similarities between the Nook's Cranny and Rosie's house set and the Isabelle's house visit set, in this video I'm going to put them up head to head and talk about the major points I think you should consider to decide which is the better set or which is the set you should purchase first. Number 1. Minifigures. One of the most important considerations is the minifigures. You'll have to choose whether you go with villain versus hero in Tom Nook versus Isabelle and the other Animal Crossing villager in each set with Rosie versus Fauna. Personally, I like Tom Nook more than Isabelle, but like Fauna more than Rosie, so to me it's almost a tie which pair to go for. All of them are done very well, so I personally am not able to choose which side of minifigures wins out here, as it's more personal preference. Number 2. Cost and price per piece and overall value. So with regards to the cost-value comparison, $75 versus $40 between these two sets. With the Nook's Cranny set, almost twice the price. 535 pieces versus 389 pieces. It's not quite double the piece count. And then the build time is 75 minutes versus 45 minutes. While it looks like Isabelle is the better deal in terms of price per piece, the final builds of both demonstrate that part of the reason of nearly double the cost is basically two buildings versus one. Nook's store and Rosie's house versus just Fauna's house. So at a high level here, the decision to make is whether it's worth paying extra for the Tom Nook store. In the case of many Animal Crossing fans, the Tom Nook store is probably the most memorable and important building in Animal Crossing, so I would lean towards the Tom Nook set in the comparison of cost and value. Number 3, the details. First, the house comparison. Rosie and Fauna's houses have very similar builds and similar exteriors. The insides are a bit different though, and the color scheme and furniture choice may be important to you when deciding which one wins here. I like both the printed posters in each house. Both have a stove/oven and beds, but each have different other furniture. Part of me leans towards Fauna's furniture choice more because I like the table setup and clock, but they are similar enough that I think this is a wash and it's just up to your own preference. Both also have alternate window options. Next, we can look at Nook's Cranny versus the Flying Present. So of course we have the whole Nook's Cranny store. With both houses being similar enough, is it worth paying extra for the store? Here's the front of the store with its printed parts, and the inside has some stuff for sale. It's kind of small though. This is not the fully upgraded version of his store. The Isabelle's house visit does have something that the Nook store doesn't, which is the balloon present. Inside is a green paintbrush and paint kit for the lucky individual that can pop that balloon and catch the present. So what about the other stuff? Alright, let's look at the fruit tree. Orange tree versus apple tree, your preference. Inside the orange tree in the Nook set has a branch, but the Isabelle set apple tree has a coin. Both sets each come with 2 coins total, but the Nook set also comes with a bag of bells. And finally, some of these other comparisons. You can see on the Nook side there's a bicycle. It's not exciting since it's already a normal Lego accessory, and a tea table with umbrella. The tea table is actually very similar to what is in Fauna's house already, so in terms of unique outdoor features, the Nook set is lacking. On the Isabelle side, we have a little gardening area and tool stand, but there are a few major objects here worth noting that are in the Isabelle set that are not in the Nook set. Here in the tool stand is a slingshot. There's actually an extra one also, for a total of 2 in the set. Also in the Isabelle side is a fossil dig location tile, along with a small fossil tile. There's actually an extra fossil tile as well, for a total of 2 fossil tiles for the set. So to conclude, like a math equation, I'm going to simplify and take out components from both sides that I think are a wash and balanced, leaving these key considerations in the $75 versus $40 set comparison. Are we willing to pay an extra $35 for the stuff on the left and give up the stuff on the right? Personally, I hate giving up the Isabelle minifigure, the fossil tiles and slingshots in the Isabelle's visit set, but if I were just to choose one, I would pay the extra for Nook's Cranny. I think it has too much importance to the Animal Crossing world. It's tough to buy the Isabelle set first and then Nook's Cranny after when the house feature is so similar in both sets, but of course you may feel differently depending on how much each feature matters to you. Maybe in the future they release an Animal Crossing town hall or museum. And where's KK Slider? Anyway, hope you found this video helpful if you're trying to figure out which of the 2 sets to purchase first. I recommend splurging for the Nook's Cranny set first, but you won't really lose either way as both have some unique and enjoyable aspects. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, please hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you next time.